Construction builds communities, but if you've ever seen what happens after a hard rain, you know it can also move a lot more than dirt. I'm Joe Moore, and this story starts the way a lot of construction stories start. Right out of Purdue University, I went into a high-volume corporate building in Southwest Ohio. I spent 7 years in that world, and I watched something change in real time. Regulations were tightening. The spotlight was turning towards pollution prevention, especially stormwater and water quality. Here's the truth. Back then, I was a part of the problem. It wasn't intentional. It wasn't out of carelessness. It was because I hadn't been formally educated. And that hit home because outside of work, I was an avid fisherman and hunter. I was interacting with the outdoors in those same waterways that construction was impacting. After 7 years, I moved home to Northwest Indiana to start my family with my wife, and I started building for myself. I launched a home building company, and that's when I collided head-on with erosion control reality. I got pulled into a local MS4 environment that was serious about enforcement, and as a constructor, I saw the gap. The controls we were being asked to use weren't even efficient, and too often they didn't truly solve the problem. The answer was always silt fence, and frankly, it wasn't enough. So about 15 years ago, I started experimenting with compost and filtration techniques. Not to create a product, not to create a company, just because I knew there had to be a better way. And that experiment was Siltworm. At first, it was trial and error. Then it turned into revenue. Then it supported employees. Then real research and development began. But as Siltworm grew, another problem became obvious. Clients just didn't need materials. They needed a system. They needed guidance. And they needed someone who understood design, installation, and maintenance that could keep them compliant. Because erosion and sediment control can't be treated as an add-on. It's a specialty. And that's why we built ECS, Erosion and Construction Solutions, a team of professionals focused on doing it right every time, from design to implementation to maintenance and compliance, and helping clients budget wisely so the plan works in the real world. Today, I'm proud to say we've created something really remarkable. On the Siltworm side, we use recycled construction materials to create a full-circle pollution prevention solution with some of the best sediment capture performance available today. On the ECS side, our systems are advanced, our people are passionate about results, and we are relentless about compliance. We don't just talk about water quality, we live it. Clean water, clean world. Siltworm and ECS, built from experience, built for performance, and built to protect the waters we all depend on.